emails, starting from this side.
Brittany,
Nancy,
Monique,
Julian,
Janet.
Nolan.
You guys all drove to work today and you expect to be paid on Friday. How would you feel if Friday came and you didn't get a paycheck? That is what can happen when contractors do not protect their lien rights. They never get paid. This is why completing lien waivers is so important. I'm passionate about protecting our employers' lien rights, and I have worked in the construction industry for 7 years and with lien releases specifically for 4. Liens can be filed on any property that is not federal, city, state, or county owned, so it's important to know the lien laws. What you have in front of you are 3 different types of lien releases. A construction lien waiver is a legal document that waives lien rights in exchange for payment. Properly managing these waivers helps ensure timely payments and protects project owners, while poor management can result in payment delays, legal issues, or worst case scenario, filing liens. Today I'll explain the key points about lien waivers. First, we'll define what a waiver is. Second, we'll discuss how managing the waivers benefit contractors and project owners. And finally, we'll examine all the things that can go wrong if the lien waivers are not managed properly. Let's start by breaking down what the waivers in front of you are and understanding the different types. So they fall into 2 main categories, which are progress and final release, and unconditional and conditional releases. So a conditional release shows amount owed, and a final release can be $10 or have language that acknowledges the receipt of what was paid. A progress release, which is the blue paper in front of you, shows a through date. So anytime there's a through date, you know that you're only releasing your rights through the date on the release. If it's a final waiver, which is the white paper in front of you, it will not have a through date. It's saying that you've been paid all money to date, including any retainage owed. So if you look at your green paper, this is an unconditional release. This is releasing your lien rights through the date. It has a $10 amount because no one's going to come after anybody for $10. Like, get real. So after that, it's saying waives and release its lien rights for service, materials, and invoice as of 4/30. So this is releasing lien rights through April 30th. And that date, you submit one with every payment, and it changes. If you're doing a final, that's at the end of the project. These forms here are all on the statutory, the Senate website. They're all statutory forms. It's www.floridasenate.gov. You can go on there and see all of these forms. A owner cannot request any form other than this unless it's listed in your contract. That's another big thing. And this brings us to our next point and the importance of managing the lien waivers properly. Proper execution and tracking of the lien waivers encourages a smooth payment process and helps ensure you're paid timely. So how you complete them is you fill in all the project information, the amount owed, the through date, and then you have a CFO or a authorized signer, an officer of the company sign, which we have one right here, Nolan, and then you notarize the bottom. One major thing for this is tracking, implementing an Excel spreadsheet so that you know what is being requested of you, what's come in, what's gone out. Being organized is a huge part of lien waivers. So now that we know about proper execution and management of the lien waivers, we're going to discuss potential risks of not completing them properly. Failure to manage the waivers can lead to payment delays, legal issues, or filing liens, which you do not want. Missing lien waivers can cause delay in payments. If you're not giving the owner what they need to pay you, you're not going to get paid. It's as simple as that. Neglecting to collect the lien releases can cause a long, drawn-out legal battle. You'll have to. It's tough. You don't want to do it. it's damaging to business relationships, and that's just not something that you want to do. When I was learning the lien law, I got a lot of this information from www.levelset.com, and then you can also go to www.pinellas.gov. They'll give you a lot of basic tips on how to avoid liens. So to wrap things up, let's quickly review what we covered today. We looked at the different types of lien releases, how to track and execute them properly, and what the risks are of failing to do so. They're not routine paperwork. These are essential to make sure contractors get paid and projects stay on track. Every lien waiver completed correctly is a step towards ensuring your payment is submitted on time and your paycheck arrives Friday as expected. So, thank you guys.